What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to another episode of The Drop. In fact, it's the first episode of The Drop for 2019, and I hope that it does find you well. Now, today, we have some pretty notable game releases, including new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe coming to the Nintendo Switch. On top of that, two Hitman games are getting the remastered treatment with the Hitman HD Enhanced Collection coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox One. We've got Aftercharge, Tales of Vesperia, Definitive Edition, and a couple of other games worth mentioning. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. To kick things off this week, we have new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe coming out on the Nintendo Switch. Two Super Mario Bros. Games in one for double the fun. Join Mario, Luigi, and pals for single-player or multiplayer fun anytime, anywhere. Take on two family-friendly side-scrolling adventures with up to 3 friends as you try to save the Mushroom Kingdom, and the game includes the new Super Mario Bros. U and the harder, faster new Super Luigi U games, both of which include Nabbit and Toadette as playable characters. Two games in one for double the fun. Simple, straightforward controls, new playable characters optimized for younger and less experienced players, and a wealth of bonus content like a hints gallery and a helpful reference video collection make this a perfect choice for anyone looking to introduce their family to the wonderful world of Mario. All a player needs is one Joy-Con controller so two people can team up right out of the box, tackle 164 platforming courses in the 2 main game modes, and enjoy extra replayability with 3 additional game modes in which you can also play as a Mii character, challenges, boost rush, and coin battle. So this game is pretty much a collection of 2 different games that came out on the Wii U, and I don't have a problem with re-releasing games on the Nintendo Switch because whenever they were on the Wii U, they may or may not have seen their full potential. More people are playing the Switch now than ever played the Wii U, and so to allow these games to really have some time to breathe in the limelight, I think is a good thing. Now, the footage that I've seen of these videos is pretty much exactly what you would expect. It is a fantastic Super Mario Bros. Experience, and one that I guarantee is going to be fantastic on the Nintendo Switch, and I'm glad to see a mainline Super Mario Bros. Game coming out on Nintendo's newest handheld/hybrid console. But I digress. If you do want to check out 2 of the most underappreciated platformers from the Wii U generation, then by all means jump in and play new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe this week on the Nintendo Switch. Next up, we have Hitman HD Enhanced Collection coming out on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and so we'll begin by breaking down what you're actually getting in the Enhanced Collection. First off, you're getting Hitman Blood Money. In Hitman Blood Money, you experience a globe-trotting adventure from the vineyards of Chile to the Paris Opera House and even the White House itself in a face-off against a group of assassins known as the Franchise. When assassins from his contract agency, the ICA, are systematically eliminated in a series of hits, Agent 47 suspects that a larger, more powerful agency has entered the fray. As he suddenly loses contact with the ICA, Agent 47 senses that he may be the next target, so our merciless contract killer travels to America to take care of business himself. And then you have Hitman Absolution, where you rediscover Hitman Absolution and experience the deep and personal story of Agent 47 as he pursues redemption across 20 intense missions. Enjoy a distinctive art style that combines with rich dialogue and performances by an impressive Hollywood cast to create a unique gameplay experience. So you may be saying, Sam, why should I go out and buy the HD collection again because it already came out once on the last generation? Is there a reason to pick it up on the PS4 and the Xbox One? And I would say there is a bullet point list of them. The Hitman HD Enhanced Collection will feature 4K visuals at 60 frames per second, increased texture resolution, upgraded texture formats, super sampling, upscale support, heightened shadow map and mirror resolutions, improved lighting, and updated controls for a more fluid experience. So overall, this is the perfect addition of these 2 classic Hitman games, 2 of which I've never played, so I'm probably picking this one up. But if you're a fan of classic Hitman games, or if you are like me and might have missed out on these, this is the perfect opportunity to check out Hitman HD Enhanced Collection when it hits the PS4 and the Xbox One later on this week. Next up, we have Aftercharge coming out on the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. Aftercharge is a 3v3 competitive game pitting invisible robots against an invincible security squad in high-octane tactical skirmishes. 6 glowing structures called Extractor are at the center of the gameplay and serve as the objective for both teams. The robots have to coordinate their attacks, create distractions, and sneak around to destroy them, and the enforcers, on the other hand, have to cover as much ground as possible and use their abilities wisely to spot the attackers and stop them before they can destroy all of the Extractors. Some of the features include unique blend of fresh mechanics, an invisible team fighting an invincible team, reviving allies instantly with no limit and 0 cooldown on abilities are only a few of the mechanics that make Aftercharge a shooter you have never played before. Bite-sized competitive matches, the teams are small, the maps are small, the rounds are short, and the action is always within sight, and it never stops. Asymmetrical characters include the ability to choose from a different character pool on each side with widely different abilities and roles to vary your team's strategy, and online multiplayer and matchmaking. Team up with players anywhere around the world and face off against opponents of similar skill levels. So if you suck, you can play with other people that suck. But really, to be quite honest with you, this is a very interesting looking game. I checked out a brief little snippet of gameplay, and I will say that as far as the art style goes, and as far as this fast-paced, round-based game goes, I'm very interested to see where Aftercharge goes. Now, will I be getting this one on day one? No, but considering that it is going to be coming out on the Xbox One, Switch, and PC, I think this game does have the potential to really, curate a fan base, and so we'll see how it goes whenever Aftercharge launches this week, again on the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. You might want to give it a look. And to wrap up our main games for the week, we have Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. Celebrate the 10th anniversary of Tales of Vesperia and the return of this fan favorite with the Definitive Edition. A power struggle begins in a civilization dependent on ancient technology, the Blastia, and the empire that controls it. The fates of two friends traveling separate paths intertwine in an epic adventure that threatens the existence of all. Dive into the definitive version of this game with fully updated HD graphics, brand new music tracks, exciting minigames, bosses, and a collection of unreleased costume DLC, but that is not all. Two more playable characters join the fray. Patty Floor, a cheerful and tough young pirate girl in search of treasure, adventure, and her forgotten memories, and Flynn Scifo, Yuri's best friend and an Imperial Knight, now joins the rest of their journey. I'll be quite honest in saying that I've never been deeply into Tales of Vesperia, and it's not really my kind of game, but I know a ton of people love this game, which is obviously why it's getting a re-release 10 years in. So if you've never played or you want to check it out, or you're a longtime fan, Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. And to round out today's show, we have a couple of honorable mentions, both of which are on the Nintendo Switch. The first is Outrun, a classic arcade game coming out on the Switch alongside Everything, which is pretty much a game about everything. It's very hard to explain. I would give it a Google, but overall, interesting game coming to the Nintendo Switch this week and available now elsewhere. But that wraps it up for this week's episode of The Drop. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and if you did, drop me a like down below, and in the comments section, let me know what games you are looking at picking up this week, if anything did catch your eye. In my opinion, Hitman might be on my list. I might be picking up a Wii U at some point to play the older games. Just kidding. I'm not. No. But you guys have a fantastic rest of the week, and be sure to subscribe for all of the content that comes out here on the channel 5 days a week if you did like what you saw. But as for right now, I will talk to you guys soon, and peace.